tremble before the throne.
What is he doing?
I was born to stand above.
Take me.
Let go before it consumes you.
No, I won't bow. Not now, not ever!
I saw Satan fall from heaven like lightning, and to this day, he still tries to rise.
I was there from the very first moment when light was separated from darkness. I saw God form the heavens, create the stars, define space and eternity, and among all his works, he showed me Lucifer, an angel made to reflect divine perfection, more radiant than any other celestial being. His blue eyes were beacons of intelligence and devotion. His golden wings radiated majesty, and his presence, even in silence, filled the entire sky. He walked with grace. He was known as the leader among the angels, and everyone admired him, not just for his strength, but for the purity of his essence. I saw him sing the celestial harmonies, lead the choirs of light, teach and protect the younger ones, and in every gesture, the perfection of his creation would reveal itself. He was beautiful, intelligent, powerful, and above all, obedient to God. But within him, even in glory, a spark was growing. A spark that started small, almost imperceptible, but fed on his own greatness. He looked at God's throne and felt something no other angel felt. A silent ambition, the idea that maybe he could be equal to the Creator, that his own light might be enough to rival the infinite light of God. I watched him, knowing that every thought could become a choice, and that his choice would change everything forever. He began to question the order, to reflect on his position, to compare his own glory with that of the Almighty. And without anyone noticing, pride began to take root. Heaven, which until then had been harmony, began to change. Small signs started to become visible, golden clouds that moved on their own, light that flickered on the pillars of energy. Whispers of tension ran through the angelic choirs. Some angels felt it. Others still didn't understand. But I was there and saw every nuance, every fragment of shadow that crept into Lucifer's soul. He began to gather followers, those who were impressed by his majesty, those who longed for power. And over time, small acts of disobedience began to appear. First, whispered words among the angels, then direct questioning, and finally plans for revolt. The rebellion didn't come suddenly, but like a slow storm, silent yet inevitable. The day came when Lucifer, in his full arrogance, approached the throne. His wings spread open to cover the sky, reflecting the light, as if he wanted to rival God's own glory. He spoke, not with anger, but with conviction, proclaiming that he deserved more. He should not be beneath any other being. The angels around him were divided. Some still hesitated. Others let themselves be seduced. And a few remained loyal to the order. The sky, always calm, now writhed. Bolts of energy appeared, clouds spun in spirals, and the very firmament seemed to stretch under the growing tension. I watched everything, and my heart tightened with every step that led to tragedy. God, in his infinite wisdom, did not act with rash anger, but with perfect justice. He showed Lucifer that order and light could not be challenged, that heavenly harmony could not be broken by vanity. Lucifer, blinded by pride, resisted. The glory that was once his began to distort, and a black shadow formed within his essence. His wings, once golden and perfect, began to tremble, and tips of black flames appeared. The feathers slowly disintegrated into glowing ashes. Each fragment carried the memory of the light that was once pure. Then came the climax. The sky opened in spirals, torn apart by the conflict between light and pride. Lucifer was cast out of paradise like a blazing meteor, passing through clouds that caught fire in his wake. The entire atmosphere vibrated with his fury and power, and the earth below seemed to watch in silence, distant. As he fell, fragments of the firmament broke loose, spinning like meteors, and I watched from above, wrapped in golden light, feeling the melancholy of the tragedy. His tears of light fell like lost stars. His skin was consumed by black flames, which arose from his very essence. As he fell, every movement still showed his strength and the rebelliousness that defined him. He fought, even knowing he could not win, resisting gravity and the loss of glory. The celestial ground cracked with his impact, fragments floating as if the sky itself wept at his fall. Silence fell over the space, broken only by the echo of laments and the distant rumble of divine thunder. It was the combination, perfect, of beauty and tragedy, of power and loss, of light and darkness. And when I finally reached the abyss, I realized that Lucifer's fall was not just a punishment, but an eternal lesson about choice, pride, and consequence. The glory he once possessed turned into shadow, but within him there was still an echo of the light that once was. He still tries to rise. He still defies order, still seeks the light he once rejected. And I, who was there, kept watching, calm, with compassion, knowing that all of creation, even those who chose darkness, still have a place in the divine plan. I was there when Lucifer fell. I saw his beauty and strength turn to ashes within himself. I saw rebellion become darkness. And even so, I saw the power and greatness he carried while he shone among us. I was there, and everything I witnessed remains etched in eternity. He fell, but his story still echoes, reminding everyone of the choice, of the responsibility and the impact of our actions, even in eternity. And even today, he tries to rise, trying to challenge that which cannot be challenged. But I remain watching, waiting, knowing that everything, even so, the deepest pride has its place within the eternal plan. I was there and saw it all,